Alright, we're going to... Right, start playing silly buggers! Okay, we are going to deploy behind Temple of Skulls. Okay, it doesn't tell us how much we make. But the second town is around here-ish, I think. Serpent Coast. Now, I imagine they've got most of this because they've taken out Clan Moors. That is... it's an awful army! I mean, it's going to take Nanoxil because we're not defended properly. Right, we don't need that. We'll keep hold of that. We'll repair that and we'll throw some walls down, shall we? Alright, this one is going to go and block the army. Successful. Alright, we are going to go specialist again. How far can it move? Not very far. In fairness, we could probably hit that with... Nah, it's going to take a couple of turns. Okay, so there's a chance they might run away. Chunky Chungus then can... Oh, they have got an army here under Deos. We'll have to keep an eye on them. Chances are they're going to come back this way towards Temple of Skulls once they've realised that we are going to threaten it with a siege. And it's going to be horrible for them. It's going to be fantastic for us. Right, yeah, we're just going to take a look. Is there anywhere that can level up? Oh, that could get us Black Hawk, big bosses. Ah, we can build stuff here. Okay, well, what we're going to do then is... we will build toolbox and a troll cave. Then we'll level up the stunty mine and then that's it. We're out of money again. Does not matter too badly. They're not going to be able to take Black Tower without too much of a fight. I wouldn't have thought, not unless they've got Jezzails and Poisoned Wind Mortars. Yeah, well, we're not going to win that, are we? Although they haven't taken it. Why have they not taken it? Why have they not taken it? Okay, so we've got rebels, they're orcs. That's fine. Right, we are first off going to hit Suntree Glades. That's fine, we're going to occupy. We've demolished the wolf den, that's fine. Then what do we want? Probably obedience. So we'll go for a boss's tent. Yeah, I thought so. This army's coming this way. Oh, that's the one with all the stegodons and stuff. Alright, we're gonna put a pause on that one for a second. We do, however, want to sack it then raise it. 6,000, is that it? 6,000. Right, we're going to take out that. Just because that's more of a threat than the Saurus. Right, we'll take the money. Aura's size might be good. She's always in the middle of the fighting, isn't she? Although direct damage would be good as well. Go Fate of Ninja first. Because then what we're going to do is we are going to... How far can they hit? Not too far. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we are going to this way, and then we're going to force march as far as we can to try and relieve Nonotl, or at least catch them at Nonotl. This army can't go straight into Quetzalcoatl because of the walls. Wall strength at 94%. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to go in, and if they can, we'll just hit him with this army within a turn or so. That is fine. Talakwa, not doing anything there. Castle Bar. No. Carrick Zorn. No. Springs of Eternal Light. Oh, Qatar. We're going to go up to raiding stashes and increase the walls. Over here. Gonna pile of shiny stuff. No, no. They're raiding, that's not good. Right, Temple of Skulls then. Saving case for Crash. And then let's go in and fight the battle. Now, this is going to be rather interesting because A, it's the first time I've ever used Giants because, well, first time I've used Giants in Warhammer 2. Otherwise, they're trash. I'm hoping that they're actually not going to be that bad when put in with all these gobos. They might actually be useful. First time in this campaign using artillery and using any hero other than a troll hag. So might be able to get some better magic in there. We're just going to have to wait and see how it all goes. Now, realistically, they don't have a lot of defences. They've got themselves a Scarvet, but that's not going to help them. What we're going to do is we're going to knock out one or two of the towers and then batter down anyone that is sat on top of the walls before replacing them with our own archers and possibly never getting to close combat apart from the giants backing down the gate, which will be about as good as we actually need it to be. After that, though, might be okay. I mean, in all honesty, this shouldn't be too hard a fight. I know it's saying that it should be because we're mainly using gobos, but it shouldn't be that hard a fight, and we shouldn't lose that many people. Alright. All those over here. 1, 10. We's better than them. Form up in there. Okay, and we'll put trolls in with the catapults and the giant over here. We will attempt to gamble, but I think it is still broken. Yes, it is. What's the range on them? They can just about hit that tower. Good. I want them to. Okay, how much damage? Ooh, that's done alright. That's not bad. Take out this tower. We might not even need to take out the other tower. Yeah, I mean, that's about where the bad stuff is. That's pretty much where we're going to lose any troops at all, is them spawning that stuff on top of us. But that's okay, I don't mind losing a handful to that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to move forward the entire bunch to there. Going to put the trolls on top, and then we're going to move those forward to there, so that we're exactly where we are, and then giant up on this flank again. Look at it. Now, I think we are going to find this reasonably easy. We are going to take out that other tower quickly. Not because we have to, just because I like to be thorough. And should we have the need to come back in here again, I don't really want them to have towers that are too well off. I would like them to be down so we don't have to go through this whole mess again. 99. We're just going to toggle fire at will. There we go. Okay, we're going to move these all forward. We are going to move sort of to there, and then right on top of them we're going to have all of our normal gobbos. Just so that if they spawn any of these nasties that we're okay. Ooh. Right, drop kit and move. Right, River Troll Hag, fire on there. Anti-armor. Alright, moderate damage, there you go. There we go, in you go. Come on. Right. Move those into a separate group and form those directly on top there. River Trolls all the way along there. You can get back onto your artillery piece. Your giant over here. Bring these two up. Right, you can now disperse yourselves all the way along the line of archers. What's their range? 80. We have 126. So we'll sit sort of here-ish. And we'll do that. And then we'll bring the giant up as well. And those guys. Open fire with all of those. So we have lost a few units and a little bit of health to our enemy. Just from spawning stuff on top of us. I mean, that's not nice. Although, in fairness, we are getting our own back now. Victory within our grasp. Victory was always ours. I mean, it was pretty much assured from the moment they decided they were sitting behind their walls. I mean, I could go up there with the giant now. Kroq and ghouls are apparently low threat. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to. At the moment, I'm content with just hitting the Saurus Warriors in the back. Alright, just fire at will. It's fine. I don't want to go charging in just yet. I want to wait and see what whether or not they spawn anything else on top of me. Don't know how many they get. Okay, those Saurus Warriors are pretty much dead and gone. Right, let's move all of those back into one group now. Form up back here. Don't want to get over cocky. But I think we're fine for things spawning on top of us. Okay, 22 of them there, that's fine. We'll move round onto that. Okay, they're doing okay. We're not really killing anyone or even hitting anyone at the moment. Maybe best to try and hit the Saurus Warriors. Yeah, that has appeared to be better. They are, after all, the bigger threat. We are pretty much out of ammunition now, but that's fine. We are out of ammunition now, so that's okay. We're just going to wait on the catapults using the last of theirs before we go for a full-on charge. Bring the trolls in as well. And the troll hag. Can't forget about old troll hag, the fishy gobbo chomper. Alright, let's not have that guy in the same group. Have him outside of groups because he doesn't seem to be of the same mind. No, he's going to get shot at. Right, okay. Artillery is pretty much done. Let's charge on forwards. Right, we obviously don't want too many of our ranged units taking damage. But I think it's safe to say we can take the walls. Yeah, old Shaman, he can come up front.
The lads are ready.
The lads is ready. Right, ceasefire with those. Right, get her out. Sap some life for us. Right, they are fine. Right, throw up on the Saurus warriors. Get all of our gobbos to get up on the walls, please. Okay, we are battering that Scarvet. Okay, so as the Saurus are trying to come down and the Skinks are trying to come down, we are trying to get up and keep them on the walls. In you come. Okay, rounding into that Skink cohort behind them. Good, he can come in. The archers are getting up on the walls. They are all going into close combat with the Skinks. I mean, it is beginning to turn into a bit of a rout. Look at that. I don't know what they're doing. Why are they not charging in like they should be? Okay, they're gone. Right, let's all form up here then. You can fire something up at that Scarvet. Sap the life from it. Right, let's scrap. Right, there goes the Scarvet. Right, I think everyone's here. Charge. They shall know fear. They shall know fear for the rest of their pitifully short lives. Fear that we shall destroy them. Or we shall. Alright, let's keep the trolls back a smidge because the trolls will take a bit of damage there and we don't want them to. That's what the gobbos are for.
Stabbers ready.
In we go, right. Pop that down, hex the armor. Just go and sit close. Now it's time to batter them. This is what we're good at. Bam! Yes! Look at that horde of gobos. Fire at the horde of skinks coming in here. Go in and get yourself a nice little red blade. And we didn't even get a war. What a shame. Decisive victory. 89 deaths, killed 408. I told you it wasn't going to be a hard one. A little bit long. You know, kind of to be expected in a siege, because sieges do take quite a long time. When you do them properly, you get minimal losses, maximum gains. Just a shame that Kroq have quite a high leadership, because if they didn't, would have been over quite a lot sooner, like when we destroyed all of the rest of the infantry and killed the Scarvet. What it does mean though is that we can either sack it or just raise the hell out of the town. We're not going to be able to move, but it does mean that we've taken the capital away from the last defenders and shown them that we can hit them with impunity. Now, if we had a war with this army, and I do say if we had the war with this army, I would sit here in their town until Kingdom comes. When they send that other army against us, because with that many dinosaurs, you kind of want your archers and stuff to be up on walls and away from things so that they don't get killed, whilst being able to shoot down into enemy dinosaurs and all that kind of jazz. But we don't have enough troops to make it worth taking the town. That's why I said if we had the war, which we don't have. It's okay though. Okay, because we don't actually need to hold this town. We don't even need to hold the province. We just need to deny it to the last defenders. The more we deny them land, the more we deny them their higher tier reinforcements, their capital, or the ability to recruit better lords. Anything that we deny them is a benefit to us, whether we take it or not. As long as it is denied to the enemy. Something from the Art of War. Although I don't actually know if that's in the Art of War. I haven't read it. I really want to. Because Sun Tzu, absolute genius. What a mad lad. On to the second drink. And hour and a half in. Well, that's not bad. Right, so plans after this. Obviously, sack it or raise it. Thinking sack might be easier to catch the other army when it goes into the town, rather than waiting for it on the field. If we can tie it up here, it might be best. But we'll have to see. We obviously don't want the town ourselves. It's not going to be beneficial to us. What else are we going to do? We're going to go and try and take out Kroq. I reckon we would be able to take that out with just Grom and his war. Crush the other army and then press south. We want to take what's west of the mountains before we take what's on the east. Now, obviously, some of the Elvenish provinces are going to be rather good. Grief is going to be a bit of a pain in the backside though, so maybe leave it. We just need to stop the dinosaur old one lizard men folk from coming after the war, so we can head north to Ulth 1 and our eventual victory. My god, sometimes these loading screens are bloody ages, aren't they? Right, we're going to sack it. Okay, so what has it got left? It's got a skink building. Barrios is level 2. Not worth anything to us. Right, we want Root Marcher. We want Gaze of Mork. And we want Soul Blight. There we go, that's all of that done. How far can that move? Cannot reach us, but it could get into Temple of Skulls. So, what we're going to do, raiding camp. They've got a choice, either come to us, in which case we can, I don't know, take them out, step around them, doesn't really matter. Or not, as the case may be. They can't do anything over here. We are running south. Country Glade, let's level that up. Got a bit of money spare in the bank now. Big boss. We'd love to see that skill tree. Right, no. Probably best to do it up here rather than down there. Put walls on Xantry, proper walls, because people are going to attack it eventually. And we can't be having that now, can we? Hero hasn't moved. Grub Backstabber.
Gonna be quick, I say.
Right, nobody there. Hero hasn't moved. Big Chungus. Up the army again. Lovely stuff. Go block army again. That's a Chod army, that's fine. Commandment. Go for growth and obedience. Damaged building, can't do. End the turn. Right, we have 6 more turns of this war. We have to use it to destroy these 2 armies that are coming at us. Because after that, there's not a lot we can do. He's not taking that town. What a silly move. What a silly move. Right, they're going against Black Tower. It has done it now. Minus growth and plus obedience. I am actually going to do that, yeah. Right, Black Tower's now under siege. That's fine. What have they got? I mean, I don't want to take that on the field, but I reckon I could take that. Got some spider riders, we've got archers. I reckon in a town, what's the map? It's not going to show me the town map, is it? No, I'm going to decline attacking. That's fine. Right, let's see if we can hit him. No, can't hit him. But what we are going to do is we're going to block the army again. Successful. Definitely be able to hit him next turn. We're going to go for Assassinate. That's fine. Yeah, they have moved up to Temple of Skulls. Right, okay, that is a lot of dinosaurs. No, we're going to pull back from that, probably into the ocean, to be honest. We just need to keep them occupied over there.
Worship Grom.
Right, I don't want to get caught in forced march because I've got no idea whether or not I'll be able to bring the war in. God's sake, come on! Right, we're going to run towards Kroq. Right, there's no one at Sotek's trail. And there's no one at Zlatlan. Oh, Zlatlan has mineshaft. Yes! More money coming my way. Right, no. Oh, Numus can level up. That's probably a good investment. But I will hold off from that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to run away. And we're going to break the siege. Now we can't underway, but what we can do is march out. How far can they get? They can try and chase us. If they don't and they come back this way, we can jump back over to Carrickzorn or we can hit Temple of Skulls. Just have to wait and see what happens. Be able to hit them next turn. That's another army gone and dusted. Let's level up that. You know what? We can't do Numas this turn, but we will do it next turn. Hero hasn't moved. Chunky Chungus. See what's down here. See, they're really only unlocking Kroq and Skinks. Why are they doing that?
Dino, get for tea, boys!
How silly are the dinosaurs? Okay, Kroq has decided to run away. That's fine. I mean, it's not, but what we've got. I might be able to underway to the opposite side of him and block him. Okay, right. Right, that is a quick. That not an auto resolve. How is that not an auto resolve? Right, I think we're going to have to fight this one. I don't understand how that's not an auto-resolve, but, you know, just have to go with it. There's a lot of trolls in our war, so hopefully they'll be able to make a reasonably good account for themselves. I think maybe having them, you know, them having a slan makes them a bit overconfident. I know that goblins aren't the best, but we have got a lot of trolls, a lot of archers. We should be able to just shred them when they come for us. We're going to have a front rank of archers, hopefully just shred whatever comes at us, and then push through with the melee infantry and the trolls. If we have two clusters of trolls like that, and prop up the flanks, have the weak stuff in the middle, and then the archers just firing over the top, hopefully trying to pick off all their heroes and their Pteranodon riders. Their missile troops aren't really worth a damn, so I don't need to worry about that. But we are on the offensive, and I'm pretty sure... Actually, I'm very sure that our archers have longer range. I'm very sure about that. So, we should be okay. It's just that we're going to be fighting uphill. Okay. All in one group. Okay. Cohorts behind. General kind of in the middle. Our reinforcements coming from over there. Alright, we're going to pull this way. Why are they advancing on me? That's concerning. If they think they're strong enough to advance on me. Okay, second group. You can move into second group. Three and four.
Moving fast! Boys.
Okay, all the Arab boys all in one great big group. all the way along here. Alright, and pull those to the rear. Yeah, we're going to form up basically around the arrow boys. Okay, all the way along. All the way along. Generale in the middle. 3 on this side. That's the trolls. 4 trolls on this side. And pump wagons at the back. What I need to do is hopefully have my archers in place so that they can start shooting at people very bloody soon. Please, for the love of God, move your tiny green buttholes into place. Thank you. Yes, we have much more range than their ranged units. Right, now let's move forward with all of our boys. Oh, spear infantry, that is a high threat. Right, Gobbo, move forward. Move those on the flank. Those on the flank. I want this unit of Gobbos over here. Right, just fire at whoever you think is a good idea. Right, luckily the more of us being engaged at the same time is a good thing. Alright, descend in upon the Saurus Spears on that flank. Send in over here as well. Alright, you units all turn around and fire in over here. Fire in at the skirmishers. Let's have the centre all try and fire in at the Skink Chief. Ooh, get him out, 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 get him out. Where's my cav? Over this way. Alright, there goes their Skink Chief. All turn around, see if he can fire in on Scarvet. No, not happening. Okay, pull back, form up. Get him into the back there. Bring that over that way. All of you press in on the Saurus Spears. You lot all turn around and fire over there. That's fine. Centre. All see if you can kill off that Slam Mage Priest. And whoa! Yes. How many have we lost? Surprisingly few. Enemy Lord is dead. Good. Go and run them down. Good, 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 good. Kill as many as possible because we haven't actually destroyed the entire army yet, and I just want to make it as easy as possible for the next fight. Okay, lost. Some in the range of 600 nearly. About 550. Let's say 550. Maths is not my strong point. It's not why I play this game. But all in all, we did manage to kill 811 of them. We killed all of their heroes and their lord. Pretty much wiped out all of their ranged units and shattered their front line. So they've got 213 left. Means we should be able to really easily just walk over this in an auto-resolve. As soon as we've got off of this end battle screen. And then hopefully we should be able to do exactly the same to Kroq. And once we've removed the 2 threats to our emerging empire, we should be able to do without the war for a couple of turns. You know, just while we build up some more fightiness and pick a new target. we can get rid of the lizards before they can start really pumping out some nasty beastie boys, then we should be laughing. Because currently, we don't really have a counter. I mean, sure, we could start pumping out giants and arachnaroks and stuff like that, but that's not really cost effective. What we need is a lot of gobbos. And luckily, that's what we've got. Lots and lots of gobbos. But if we've also got the wars behind us, we can just sit behind a wall, line up all of our archers, and shoot them down into the mosh pit on the outside. Don't normally, you know, say walls are a good thing when fighting against dinosaurs. If you can keep them on the outside, very, very good thing. Very good thing. Now, come on, end screen. Let's see if we can move on. Because we've got a war to win and a war to make. Okay, that seems to be working fine. Yes, briefly, very briefly, a couple of episodes ago, although not a couple of streams ago, one stream ago, the mic cut out partway through. I'm hoping it hasn't this time. I am keeping quite a close eye on it. I know the voiceover was a bit rough. I'm not very good at voiceover as opposed to actually just like making stuff up as I go along and explaining what I'm doing, but hopefully it was okay. I didn't want to cut that section out so you didn't know how we appeared at the beginning of this stream and stuff, so I am keeping an eye on it. I just wanted to reassure everyone I am keeping an eye on it as I'm going along. Hopefully the background sound has also been sorted out now. I hadn't changed any settings, but looks like they had been changed ever, just a smidge. So hopefully now the background sound will be louder in this stream than in the last. And now hopefully this will just come out of the battle bit. Yay! Right, extra treasury, yeah, that's good. I really don't think that army's going to be doing much of anything, but I want to kill it off anyway. There we go. Auto-resolving. Good. More money. Thank you.
Great and powerful war boss.
Great and powerful war boss. Right, I want to come this way. I want to see if we can take Golden Tower and make it into kind of like a fortress. Because quite honestly, I want to control the pass. Can't allow the lizard men to control the pass. Missile resistance might be good. Don't have any squigs. We are going to go for raiding. That's a good thing. We'll go for raiding. Quick Sottle. Right. That can be repaired. That can be repaired. Don't need that. Could possibly use that.
Grom the Paunch.
Is there anyone? Right, you're a big boss. We can block that army. Successful. Huzzah! I'm enjoying this. Specialist, please. Right, we'll take this big boss and we'll run him this way. Come on. And then what we'll do is we are... Actually, we'll just go for normal stance. We'll try and chase him. Because he's not going to be able to really get anywhere. Not with being blocked. So we should be able to hit him next turn. Unassigned skill points. Or Chunky Chungus. We'll go for Soul Blight. I know we're kind of using her as a scout at the moment, but that's fine. Yeah, they've got lots of money and stuff, but not really anything else. Right, let's come over here and see if lizard men control the islands as well. kind of hope that they do, because it means I'm not going to find somebody else to go to war with, which will be good for me. Right, I'm gonna... Wondering what to put my money into now is the problem. Because I don't really need for anything. I do need that though. Okay, in fact, I'm just going to do it over here and over here. I'm going to get both of them. Okay, Power of the War, recharge rate, cool. Explosion would be good. Breath, what else do we get? Augment, explosion, ooh. Right, so we want Foot of Gork and we want Brainbuster. Yeah, we want stuff that's going to cause mass damage rather than a little bit of damage. Always better to break the army rather than just kill the Lord, in my personal opinion. We are going to go for income generated. Want our income to go up a smidge. And then let's end the turn. Oh, ah! What a waste. Oh, god damn. So annoyed at myself for not moving that army. Right, where is the other enemy force? It is now over here. Good. Because what that means is that I can force march this way and nothing can oppose me destroying or taking Temper of Skulls. Which is good. Now, I can't destroy that army. How far can it move? Right, I'm going to go to normal stance. I don't want to get caught in force march and I don't want to be close enough to be caught in force march. So let's not. They have encamped. Not going to help them.
Chariots rolling out.
Has he got a hero? He does. See if we can take it out.
We're having these skits for supper.
I reckon we can do exactly the same as we've just done and wipe them out. So we're going to save in case of a crash. Going to very quickly go in and take out Kroq's army, and then that is where we're going to wrap up the part afterwards. But we need to get rid of him before we can move south. If we can move south, takes Latlan and the rest of its province, including Golden Tower, then we'll put the last defenders in a rather compromising position whereby we have most of their territory. They'll still have the lands in the south and be able to come around the mountain range, but if we can take the Golden Tower and fortify it and set an army on top of it, there won't be a damn thing they can do to get through that fort. Because I won't allow it. Problem is I need to take it before the war runs out. And I need them to be behind walls to take out all of those dinosaurs, and that's going to be an issue. I need both of my armies to meet up. Both of my northern forces. And I say northern in the barest possible terms. To meet up. Because then with the giant, the artillery, the sheer amount of archers, we should be able to cut them down. Otherwise it might be a bit of a gamble. Goblins! Right, you lot to there. Archers. Right behind. Way's better than them.
Bring me
Right. Do that. I mean, I'm doing it out of habit, not because it's actually going to get me anything. Alright, let's pull back to up here. Just because this is where all of our reinforcements are coming in. And we do want a little bit of reinforcements. Right. Here we go. Like so. There we go. Those in there, that in there. Those in their own group. Okay, form those up over here, and these guys all like so. We want to take out as much of their flying stuff as possible because they're going to be a pain in the backside. And then we want to kind of form up in the dip in the valley. We'll wait until all of our forces are assembled, and then we shall move. Because we want to be sort of there-ish. And in all honesty, let's just move everyone over into group 5. And all of those into the other group. Right. Here's what we want. One nice long line there. One nice long line there. Those behind. Bring these guys off. Over this way, just a smidge. Because we obviously want Grom to do quite a lot of damage. Come on, archers, open fire. Alright, come up on this flank. Archers are doing a tremendous amount of damage now. Cool. Wait for it when the front lines are closed. Right. Trolls, come up and get Kroq. The sheer amount of arrow fire is going to do tremendous amounts of damage. Right, rock idle over there, please. All charging straight into those Saurus spears. See, it looks like we're going to take a lot of damage. Right, in you go, back over here. All of you, turn back round. Good. Spears have now got their backs to us. Right, all arrow boys. Focus fire on those pterodons. Except for Grom, all stay here. Right. They've all got out. Good. Wow! Alright, good. And so... Right. Spirit Leech on Kroq. You lot will charge back into those spearmen. Now fire on the Pterodon riders. Trolls, move forward and along the line. Alright, pull back over here. Gobos on this flank, charge this way. Into Kroq. Right, all cav, come charging into the back over here. They look like they are routing. Good. Turn round and open fire, please. Yeah, sheer amount of arrows hitting things. Some of them are bound to land. Kill, you lot. All kill off Kroq. I want him actually dead, not just dead because people say so. He must actually bloody die in this fight. I am not having it any other ruddy way. We have lost far too many men to even countenance being kind to him. Kill the little bugger and we will be done with it. Good. End the battle. Decisive victory. We have crushed the threat of the bloody lizard men. We have destroyed them almost completely. They've got one army left. It's a nasty army. It's a really bad army. But it's just one army. That's all we've got left. Now, this means that we can move south towards Zlatlan and set up some more raiding camps for us orcs and more bases to recruit Gobos to the cause. Let's face it, Gobos is where it's all at. Gobos is what it's for. Gobos is what we're going to be recruiting. Now we obviously do want more siege engines and trolls and all that kind of thing that actually give the Gobos their punch. But I think in the next part we should be ready for a fourth army and start equipping it with probably another giant, maybe some more trolls. You know, just some things that are going to be rather tasty when we go on the offensive. And we need something to reinforce our other forces that are going against the Lizardmen. Now with Kroq out for probably only about 2 turns because this is very hard difficulty. We are going to find it quite difficult to stem them once the wars have run out. So what we're going to have to do is just hunker down behind walls, use the underway to try and outflank them, and make sure we've got enough armies in position to take them out. And that is the main thing. So more pump wagons but higher tier, more trolls, more Gobos, and more Grom. More Grom we have, the more grub we feed him, the better he's going to be, and the more lizard men that we can end up actually feasting on, because let's face it, they're probably really nice if you put them over a fire. And that is where we're going to end that conversation. Now, obviously the plan is going to be consolidate this entire province. If we can, we want to take their capital as well. I don't know if we can do it, but we want to try and pull their army full of dinosaurs out to where we can actually fight them. We don't want to lose an army to it, but likewise we don't really want them alive, to be honest. We want them as dead as a doornail as we can. So if that means having to sacrifice an army and its war, then unfortunately that's what we're going to have to do. Provided we can kill enough of them, it won't matter. Provided we can wipe out nearly all of the dinosaurs, it shouldn't matter. Now, I don't think the Golden Tower has walls, so sieging there, probably not the best idea, not unless we can get another army up to support, which is unlikely. But if we can try hit and run, hit them, pull back, hit them, pull back, a little bit Chagati style. The Great Khan, or Genghis rather, because he's the original, then that's the best way to do it. In fact, that might be the only way to do it. Just either that or suicide runs. I don't really want to be suiciding Gobos in, if I can help it. Question for another time, perhaps. We are going to ransom the captives.
Grom the Paunch.
And then we're just going to go...
It's rolling out.
I'm going to try coming this way a little bit and then go into raiding camp. Get what we can back in terms of replenishment. Going to level him up quickly. We're going to go for Wound Maker. And the fishy Tittle Muncher is going to get herself some Fate of Bunja. Yeah, there we go. He's defeated Kroq, so obedience +2 local province and 10 melee defense. He is becoming rather tasty. They are... I don't even know what they're doing anymore. That army... It's all about that army now. I've got 3 turns left of a war. I don't think that's going to be enough to take out that army. Even... I mean, the war... I mean, we've got a lot of river trolls, but... It might be worth sacrificing this entire army to try and take that out, but I won't be able to do it at Golden Tower. Not with the garrison they've got there, so it would have to be try and entice them towards there, try and get them bunched up and stuff. But that is where we're going to wrap up the part. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Once again, just a plea to obviously work on discrimination and making sure that that is at the forefront of your mind. It is really necessary in this day and age to remember that we are all human, regardless of race, colour, creed, or religion, or sexual orientation, or gender. Like, literally anything that can mark us apart is something that we should be united over, as opposed to at each other's throats for. Also, a plea towards Chester Zoo specifically, but just zoological societies in general. They need our help. They have suffered so much during this pandemic, more than pretty much any business, and they are still not receiving the help they need. They're not allowed to open, and for the most part, they're not going to be receiving a vast majority of the funding that they actually need to survive. And it's our job as essentially the governors of this world, the people that have put themselves in charge and who dictate which animals lives and which dies, is our responsibility to help zoos. It is the only thing that stops us from just being monsters, basically. Like, we have ravaged many parts of the countryside all over this planet. We need to help the organisations that are stepping in to repair the damage that we've done, and zoos are at the forefront of that. So I do ask for anyone to retweet about all of this that's been going on, to try and raise awareness of the plight that they have, to donate if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Just try and raise awareness for it. And that's really all I can ask for. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Check out the videos that are showing up on the screen round about now if you're watching this on YouTube. Also check out my Twitch if you haven't already, which is where all of my live streams are. Check out my social media, my Twitter, my Facebook, and go nuts for gaming. Till next time though, guys, bye for now.